Hey, what's going on? I want to take you on a little journey with me throughout this transformational program. I want you to first understand the importance of number 7. And I want to tell you a little story, and I'll start with this. When I was young, my first email became AnnMavi77. And I remember that since I was young, I always had this fascination in a way with the number 7. No one really told me about it. No one really, said anything about it. I just really liked it. I thought it was a really cool number, and I started using it a lot, and I started seeing it more and more. And it wasn't until later where I found out, and I asked my dad, I remember, and he explained me. He goes, 7 is a number that represents something that is complete, something that is finished, okay? And I'll give you a bunch of examples. So the first one, obviously the 7 days of the week. God rested on the 7th day, right? There's 7 as well importance in the rainbows, right? There's no rainbows right now, but if you've ever seen a rainbow, it has 7 colors. There's also 7 notes in music, which is interesting. I'm not talking about sharps, and I'm talking about just 7 notes, right? It's also super significant when it comes to the book of Revelation, where there's 7 Spirit of God, 7 churches. There's 7 lampstands. There's 7. Let's see, what else? What else is 7? Oh yeah. There's 7 cups of wrath, right? 7 is just been throughout all times, and it's insane because 6 is the number of man. 6 is the number of man. 7 is the number of God because it represents that next level. So I want you to just open your eyes to the number 7 and see where God uses it, and why God led me to name all of this the 7th sense. Because 6, as we saw, it's for intuition. It's that man intuition. All the different new age stuff that you see, all the different people that are enlightened and whatnot, all relying on that gut feeling, on that intuition. And it's good. It's definitely better than using your 5 senses to make decisions, 100%. But 7 is the number of God. 7 is that last sense that He gave us to be able to connect with the Spirit, to be able to differentiate in our minds what is from God and what is from men. Sometimes the things that are from men can be tricky, can be confusing, as you know. But 7 is a number of completion. It's a number of, just perfect. And the more you see what God uses it for in the Bible, the more you'll be blown away by how amazing the numerology is in the Bible when it declares His glory. All right, so I want you to just kind of open your eyes to that, why 7 is so important. I want you to kind of understand and wrap your head around all that, because the more you're able to build that muscle of your 7th sense, the more that you're able to build that discernment muscle, that testing the spirits muscle, is the more that you'll be able to separate your thoughts, and you'll be able to separate voices in your head. That's why it's extremely important for you, because if you understand that 6 is man, 6 is it's imperfect. You can't make decisions based out of your intuition only. God uses to use our 5 senses, and we can use our intuition too, but there's a time and a place, and there is a hierarchy. The 7th sense is the highest, and we are to govern our decisions in the Spirit, not in the soul, not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. So watch out, open your eyes to how many things are 7. I'm remembering right now another 7 very important in the Bible is Jericho. They marched 7 times around Jericho before thing fell down, before God gave them the victory. And guess what? God is going to give you the victory, and that's why I'm super excited about this, because God will give you the victory, and it might require you to go through these 7 weeks many different times in your own way. It might require you to understand the significance of the number 7 in your own life, and how you might be living in number 6 right now. You might be doing a lot of your own life with the number 6 in mind, symbologically. So I just really want you to kind of wrap your head around all that, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, take it easy.